3 cards have come out. I think there's 3. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Observer. Which is interesting. Yes. I think the Observer may be possibly connected to... I mean, it could be even connected to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is fairly inactive. It could also be, and it's quite receptive energy. And it could also be for the Hermit, because the Hermit card is the observer. He doesn't act, he observes. And again, with the Strength card, it could very well be about observing things before acting. Okay, so the cards that flipped out is the Truth Be Told card, number 14. All That Glitters, number 16. And Here and Now, number 32. So, it's made it nice and complicated for us, hasn't it? Okay. So truth be told, this could be about the conversations that you need to make or have between you and your partner. You may need to get to the truth and to the bottom of a situation. Truth be told could also be, again, reinforcing the Justice card here, reminding us that we have to be true to ourselves in order to make the right decisions for ourselves, or right decisions going forward. If you make decisions based on immediate gratification and not thinking about the long haul, which the Star card does ask us to do, to think about the future, that's where you'll find your happiness. The All That Glitters card is obviously a card again about the truth. All that glitters, you know, all that looks good for now, right now, for you right now. You know, if you do find yourself in then there's no three-way situations that I can see here. Although we do have 3 major arcana. And we do have the 7 of Swords. So, I mean, if it is the case that someone is stepping outside of the relationship, you're being reminded here that all that glitters is not gold. And what you have right here and now, you may not appreciate so much. And it's asking you to look at the here and now, not at what glitters, not, you know, if you are choosing a partner, not choosing someone based purely on their looks. To consider whether or not you guys can mentally connect, you have the same values, you're on the same path, you're both spiritually even on the same page in terms of development and, you know, spiritual kind of perception, if that makes sense. But, you know, how you see the world spiritually. Often that's quite important, because I think often we base our values on that. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book and see what that says, because that probably would give us more insight. So we'll start with number 32, Here and Now, which often which quite lines up quite nicely, I think, with the observer, the here and now, connecting with the now, being here, being the observer, and paying attention to what's actually in front of you, you know. So actually we'll start at number 49, because that's the card that we first introduced after shuffling. So number 49 is the observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. The relationship message reads, probably read with me, if I can get it in the camera. Yeah. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. So, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I feel that definitely is talking of the Strength card, as in not acting, having knee-jerk reactions to things people say. Often the Strength card, they say, is like to do with anger, and just having an explosive temper and having to curb that. So it's saying here to not just to react to things. Take some time to step back and think about it before acting, speaking, and doing anything. So again, if you are tempted by someone, take your time to think that all that glitters is not gold. What you have, think about what you have right here and now, and what is actually truly what you're thinking of trying to achieve here. So we're looking at number 32. The here and now. So the essential meanings are being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. The relationship message reads, it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now, one that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in here and now. So this could be definitely speaking possibly to the Ten of Swords, to leave the past in the past and look at the here and now and what you've got right here, and not to maybe keep looking back at what didn't work, how somebody may have let you down, to move forward. Number 16. But moving forward in a way where you're actually taking yourself out of the past, I think, and bringing yourself into the present. All that glitters, essential meanings are a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you are not, chasing after every sparkling new thing, or being mercurial. The relationship message reads, sometimes we try to become something we are not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that seems so desirable. Now is the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she can give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart, let go of the artifice, and let what is authentic shine. So authenticity definitely speaks to the Justice card here, being authentic. And this is the Leo card again, being authentic to yourself. Leo is, the custodian of self-love. That's the sign. It's about inner truth, inner happiness, and fanning that inner glow. And being honest with yourself with the Justice card here. So number 14. I think we went past it. Truth be told, I think we know what this is going to say, but we'll read it anyway. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent and clarity of communication. So yeah, there may need to be some talking heads between you and your partner. If there are past difficulties that you have to work through, talking will bring balance and clarity. But having, you can't be honest with somebody else if you haven't been honest with yourself, if you haven't looked within, So major lessons this month in looking within. Find your own happiness. When I say finding your own happiness, it's not really finding it because it's within you all the time and just realizing that it's actually within you all the time. I think that's what was said in the very first part of the reading. Anyway, sorry, the relationship message reads, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card tells you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up till now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth and listen. So honesty seems to be the best policy. The Unfinished Symphony card has appeared, although I didn't really look at that. But I guess it just means that, maybe not everything this month will be the end of the story. It might still be a process that is continued throughout the year. So, or you've definitely come through a major milestone, I would say. You definitely achieved some breakthroughs, but a whole new journey may very well be starting now, especially with the Justice card here, which could be talking about karma. And with these swords, there may have been a cut in karmic ties of some sort, possibly, that you're now moving through and finding balance and actually finding inner peace through it as well. So I could probably go on and on about the different ways this could be translated, but it is a general reading, so it's quite hard to give you a definite 100% solely for you kind of reading. But I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you would like your own personal reading, again, please let me know. I'll leave my details in the description bar or description box even. And I'll speak to you next month. Take care. Bye. Oh, and sincere apologies for not having got these out to you sooner. I'm going to try my best to get better at this. Take care. Bye.